County Jail.
He may be one of the most frustrating opponents Colorado lawmen have ever faced. Ted Bundy made fools out of some of them and has left a legacy of dead-end cases for others.
That he's only been convicted of the 3 murders in Florida. I don't think that anybody believes that those are the only 3 that he's guilty of.
Many lawmen would stake their badges on the belief that Ted Bundy killed 3 women in Colorado and maybe more. But no one here ever got the chance to prove it before Bundy slipped through jailers' hands not once, but twice.
When you're dealing with that type of person, you can't get relaxed, and they did.
The Pitkin County Courthouse, Aspen, in June of 1977. Accused of murdering a vacationing nurse in Snowmass, Bundy jumped unchallenged from a second-story window and made lawmen look like Keystone cops. Most of the lawmen who knew Ted Bundy here in Aspen say very few things satisfied him more than getting attention. Well, the day he jumped out of the window here at the Pitkin County Courthouse back in June of 1977, he didn't just get attention, he made himself famous. People who were in Aspen 9 years ago remember T-shirts making fun of the escape. Some say Bundy became a folk hero.
Ted Bundy was kind of a joke at that time, I think. Not really because he murdered someone, but I think just the whole process, the whole judiciary process going on. And then jumping from the courthouse window during the day was just, you know, it was hard to believe. The
Pitkin County Sheriff's Department wasn't laughing.
We were attempting to seal this county off and at the same time to search it almost foot by foot in an attempt to rediscover him. There were a lot of things that we were looking into, a lot of false trails, a lot of trails that weren't necessarily false but weren't Teddy.
After 6 days, they got him. Bundy's plan to escape through the wilderness failed. He broke into a cabin, then tried to make a break for it in a stolen Cadillac and was caught in Aspen. Back in the hands of authorities that night, Bundy put on a cocky smile. He knew he'd try it again. The opportunity came 6 months later, New Year's Eve, 1977. At the Garfield County Jail, Bundy checked out.
The night he escaped from here, there was an accident in the Glenwood Canyon. My frustration was that, you know, he could have drove right by me while I was directing traffic around the accident.
Bundy crawled through a hole left when he pulled a light fixture out of the ceiling of his cell. He caught a bus in Vail and was on a plane to Chicago before a full-scale search was even underway.
Both of them could have been prevented. The one had been forewarned, the first one.
Colorado investigators like Mike Fisher had lost their chance. And only 2 weeks after the jailbreak, Bundy murdered 2 women in this Florida sorority house and later killed a 12-year-old girl. Bundy now awaits execution in the Florida electric chair. Scott Broom, News Center 4, Western Bureau.